I'm Mint Salad, and I saw Scooby Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. It is directed by Ray Patterson. And this is another review with exclusively Red Shirt Shaggy, Scooby Doo, and Scrappy Doo. So, it's pretty chill. I hope I get to see the rest of the Scooby gang soon. But if you haven't seen this movie, I'm gonna have a lot of spoilers. So the movie starts, we're seeing Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, and they're racing in the car, and they have a really cool ability to raise the car above other cars, and it's super fun to see them win. This attracts the attention of Dracula, and he's like, I have a monster car race, and my good old pal Werewolf, he's no longer here. He's retiring. He moved to Florida, and I need a new werewolf, because if I don't have a werewolf, how else am I going to race some cars? But, you know what's also fun about this? He's like, hey, here's a recipe on how to make a new werewolf. There's a new werewolf that is supposed to be Shaggy. Shaggy is supposed to be the new werewolf. 500 years. The moon chooses a new werewolf. And Dracula's like, alright, this is the time window. I gotta really make Shaggy into a werewolf. So I'm gonna send these two hunchback guys. One is really good at talking, and I don't understand why he doesn't talk more. And then there's another one that is really dumb, and he sticks his tongue out, and when I first saw him, I was like, oh, he seems slow, like retarded slow. I can say retarded, I'm autistic. I have the R word pass. He's just slow, and it's sad when he's trying to talk to Dracula the entire movie. It's always the tongue stick out guy first. Even though multiple times, the sly, well-spoken guy should be talking first. Like, why is he not doing that? Dracula keeps telling him, please, talk to me, not your brother, me. You talk to me. Nope. That's what the brother sounds like. So the first night, they try to make him into a werewolf, and Scooby is like, oh, nope, there's somebody there. And they're watching a movie. Scooby likes to make sure all the popcorn is spilled everywhere. And I'm like, ugh, that's such a waste of food. Come on, Scooby. But, you know, the guys give up. And I'm like, why'd you give up so easily? Second night, pretty much, they try to do it again. And, oh no, the plan is spoiled. And they're so easy to just give up. Oh, next day, we'll have to do it the next day. I'm like, is this time sensitive? Is them turning into a werewolf like a specific time, like, oh, it has to occur at midnight every night? But they just give up twice, and Dracula's like, why isn't he a werewolf? And they're like, all right, let's make him a werewolf. So there's a fun little area where they're at a drive-in theater. There's a roof, moon roof, get it? Well, I guess it's a sunroof, but moon roof. And guess what happens? Shaggy's with his girlfriend, who's really cute, by the way, and Scrappy and Scooby-Doo. He turns into a werewolf. He has a bunch of hiccups. He's being sent to a snack bar. Then everybody's like, oh no, it's a werewolf. Oh no, not the werewolf. Ooh. And because Shaggy has hiccups, he likes to turn into a werewolf and then back into human form. And so he's like, I don't understand. There must be a werewolf. Who's the werewolf? Oh no, there's a werewolf. And then he discovers that he's the werewolf, and then he leaves. And it's all fun, handy-dandy games. He keeps turning into human werewolf until he gets put to sleep by the Hunchback brothers, and they're carried away via plane to Transylvania. And now they're talking to Dracula. Hey, Dracula! And now they're talking to Dracula. Hello, Scooby and Shaggy, but mostly Shaggy. You're a werewolf. Please, race into our games. Race the car. Race all of them. Especially since you're replacing our werewolf. But luckily, Shaggy's like, no. He denies all attempts to be a race car driver. the only thing that will have him race in the race is Dracula's like, I'll turn you into a human if you race my car in the race. And Shaggy's like, alright, cool, I'll do it. So, he's really trying to become a human again. But Dracula's like, I don't want him to be a human. I'm gonna rig it so there's so many booby traps and there's so many different race tracks. The entire track is different. And while they're racing, he's just throwing different booby traps that Shaggy is so expertly, so capable of maneuvering around. And I like how Shaggy and Scooby are in the same car. And also, Shaggy's girlfriend and Scrappy are in the same car. And speaking of Scrappy doesn't nearly have as many quips as he has the past 2 movies, like the Boo Brothers one and also the Ghoul School one. He had a lot more quips. He's just kind of around in this movie, which kind of saddens me. He does talk a little bit, but it's to be a little bit like of annoying nephew. You know what I mean? I bet you do know what I mean. What's super fun about this? Oh, let's keep Shaggy and Scooby up all night. Ooh, ooh. And then he's sleep deprived, and then he gets a good old kiss. It's really cute from the girlfriend. Speaking of girlfriend, Dracula's wife. Hot. Her dress? Hot. It is red, and it looks like the Morticia's dress from the Addams Family, and I'm like, hot. I want that dress so badly. Ugh, so beautiful. She's kind of airheaded, I'd say, and there's just so many attempts to stop Shaggy from winning the race, but when he does win the race, after so many attempts, just winner, Dracula's like, no way, Jose. I don't know how to make you into human again. Shaggy's like, that's not fair, which is rightfully so. I don't really like Dracula because he's kind of mean, and I think that everyone who treats him with disrespect and incompetency, definitely he deserves it. He deserves all the treatment that he gets because he sucks. He's not very fun. I don't particularly like Dracula, and his fangs cross. I like the animation where he's like, oh, I got my fangs crossed, and then like it just twists. And I'm like, that's some flexible teeth right there. I wonder if it's flexible like a straw, like one of those bendy straws. And then he uses the bendy straw teeth to suck blood like a straw. That's how I always thought vampires were like. But, he's like, oh, well, I don't know how to get you into human. And good old pal, his wife, is like, hey, here's a book. Here's the book. Shaggy steals the book. And Dracula's trying to have him not turn into human, but he gets struck down by lightning and then he crashes. And guess who's there to help him turn into human again? His girlfriend is like, oh, well, you're human again. And now they're humaning about, and it's really cute. And Shaggy, big winner in like 2 races recently in this movie, and I really liked that. But since they're humaning about, guess who also appears? Dracula. He's like, I'm gonna come back. Ooh, and then it ends. I'm like, wow, that's a cliffhanger. That's fun. The monsters are fun. I like their personalities. They're pretty nice. But, all things considering that they're monsters. But also, Shaggy and Scooby Doo are fun. I like their dynamic in this. And also, Scrappy Doo needs more lines, but he's not annoying, which is good. I like Scrappy being next to the girlfriend, and Scrappy's just an adorable little dog. Also, the colors, super vibrant. I always love the colors in Scooby-Doo movies, but this one especially is pretty good. And because the colors are so awesome, I gotta give this movie a solid 6.7 out of 10. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone you know. The goal of this channel is for me to become an expert film watcher. So, request a movie in the comments below, because if I haven't reviewed it, there's a chance I haven't even seen it. Or if you want to fast track that request, you can go to patreon.com/ASEPresents for $20 a month. You get some 1 movie review requests per 1 month, or $3 a month, you get some daily vlogs. hey, that's pretty neat. So go to patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you want to help support the daily grind, keep them daily movie reviews going, because they'll be going for a long time. But you can help me and also see my NSFW content at this link tree right here. It really helps with the channel, helps keep it going, and you'll get all the movie reviews out of it. So go to this link tree right here, and until next time, I'm Mint Salad Saw. See you later, my salad croutons and bacon bits.